Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Conquistadors and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
We go! 90 Wolf! Hey! High 7!
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, exit!
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 9.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Lorenzo Carter, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. It'll double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
One left. Touch 50.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Alpha.
A gain of 4 yards.
Move. Everyone
First
come
down,
move.
Conquistadors.
$12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Conquistadors, nothing.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Mike's 50, Mike. Hey, wahoo! Hey, 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Mike's. Hey, Jet. Get it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Steve 6. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, D. Hard. Watch the safety creep. Rush in. Big rip.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop. Squeeze, don't know. Check 24. He's crashing. He's checking crack. 5.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it in.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. I know, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw again, Lawrence. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, pump. 50's the Mike. Hey! Mike's 50. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Heavy. 2. Watch 2. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Choose the mic. I want that. 14. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. 14, run it. Mike 2. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check nickel.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. You'll get on the platoon.
On first and 10, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Team 6.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Conquistadors 29, Vikings 19.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson, and an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Go 14. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun. Alert. That's 18. 18's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Alert. Watch 18. 18's the mic. You don't want it. Pick up the ball. Mike 18.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Switch gears. Same. Go.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, Wood. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Shift. Watch the shift. Shift. Look. Squeeze. Bravo. Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, echo.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
Hey, exit. Topper. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. Banjo. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4 minute. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Mike.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He finds his running back, Mixon. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Lawrence. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Mike 50, Mike 50. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hey, Wahoo! Ready?
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to say.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Let's go, folks.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 4, check 4. Tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
3 down. Slam, slam, slam. Quick dash. Come. Get it.
Back to throw. Lawrence flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
On 1st down, Lawrence. Well, Sanders has got it complete. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We got 3, brother. We got 3. Hey, watch that. Joker.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Escapes the sack. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Bravo. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't